Hi, boys and girls. That's Miss Holler. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I think you all already know a lot about, but I'm just going to make a quick video to remind you. Last year in first grade, you talked about telling time. And so I'm going to start with a few vocabulary words that I think that you need to remember in order to be able to tell time this year in second grade. So, does anyone remember what this is called? What kind of clock this is called? It is called an analog clock. And this one over here is called a digital clock. There is a difference between an analog clock. This analog clock is one that we see a lot of times in school, but not always at home. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go in your house and I want you to go look around and see how many analog clocks you have and how many digital clocks you have. Just put me on pause for a second, and when you come back, you'll be able to let me know how many you have. Okay. So, I hope that I went around in my house and I had way more digital clocks than I'd had analog clocks, which is probably pretty common for most people. So those are the two first vocabulary words I want to talk to you about, analog and digital. Analog looks like this, and digital looks like this. The next two words I want to talk about are from first grade, but one of them is this green hand right here. Does anyone remember what this hand is called? This green hand is called the minute hand. This minute hand right here is the hand that goes all the way around, that has to go all the way around in order for it to be 1 hour. Anyone know what this hand is called? This orangish yellowish one? It's called the hour hand. So we have the minute hand and we have the hour hand, both. My next question for you is, who knows how many minutes it takes to go all the way around in 1 hour? How many minutes? It's 60 minutes. It takes 60 minutes to go all the way around the clock one time. If you only go halfway around the clock, how many minutes is that? It's 30 minutes. So if the minute hand goes all the way around completely one whole time, it's an hour. If it only goes to the 6, where it's a half of the time, it is 30 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to practice a few times. I'm going to move my hour hand, and I'm going to move my minute hand, and it's going to move my hour hand all throughout the clock. And I want you to tell me what time it is. And then we'll check with our digital clock over here to see if we are correct or if you are correct. So here's our first time. Can you tell me what time it is? If you said 2 o'clock, you are correct. Good job. Let's do another one. How about this one? If you said 7 o'clock, you are correct. Good job. Let's try 2 more. Let's get that minute hand moving around again. Look at, I always stop it at the 12. What time is it now? It is 10 o'clock. Very good. This next one, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, this next one, let's try it again. Ooh, this is a tricky one. It's tricky because I can't even see that where the hour hand is. But if I move that minute hand just a little bit and I see, what time do you think it is now? It is 12 o'clock. You are right. I'm going to do one more. Oops, I'm going to take off this. I'm going to do one more that's an hour, and I'm going to do another tricky one. My video only says I have 20 seconds left. Okay, what's this tricky one? Anyone know? It looks kind of weird. Where's the minute hand and hour hand pointing? It is 6 o'clock. Catch my next video talking about half hours in just a few minutes.